It's the Hornet Spotlight. I'm Mark Janes. Happy to have you with us again. It's time to induct another very deserving person into the Beech Grove Hall of Fame, and we're happy to have with us from the class of 1973, Michael Hosimer. First of all, congratulations. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So your thoughts and impressions once you got notification that you were being inducted into the Beech Grove Hall of Fame?
I was quite surprised and honored.
Yeah, I'm sure you would be, and you know, if you get an opportunity, you had a chance to visit with Mr. Clevenger in the lobby prior to the show, but afterwards, if you go out and look in the lobby at all of the inductees, that's a pretty impressive club that you're joining.
It is. We spent a few minutes looking.
Yes. Well, I guess first and foremost, a 1973 graduate of Beech Grove High School. Let's go back in time. Take us back to Beech Grove High School in 1973 and tell us what it was like.
It was very much different than what it is now. We were sitting in the band room instead of the television studio, and we got to the front door, walked up to the front door. We weren't sure actually where it was anymore.
That different.
Yeah, it was big changes.
What were the class sizes like in 1973? I mean, sometimes now we'll have 30 some odd kids in a class in almost every class.
It depended on the class. Some of them were smaller, and obviously some were, I can remember 30, 35 kids, I believe, in class.
And I guess the beauty of being at Beech Grove High School at that point in time, because of perhaps the size of school that it was, did you know everyone?
Pretty much, yes.
And it was a 9 through 12 building in those days, or did you have 7 through 12, or?
When I was here, it was sophomore, junior, senior.
Sophomore, junior, senior.
The freshman class was still with the middle school.
Now, you told me that you were involved in our band program at Beech Grove High School up until your junior year, but it sounds to me like a lot of your time was involved in things relating to scouting.
Right. I was an Eagle Scout. I also was a member of the Central Indiana Boy Scout Band, and we did concerts, and it was, every summer we did a tour, and we did, one year we went to the National Jamboree, and we went to Canada a couple times in the East Coast. It was always fun, and we did concerts all along the way.
Yeah, that sounds like a great experience. So after you left Beech Grove in 1973, your next stop was the campus of Ball State University.
Yes, I went to Ball State for 2 years. Took a pre-med program, got accepted into Butler University Pharmacy School.
Was there anything at all in high school, anything that piqued your interest, or any one thing that happened in high school, a class you took, perhaps an instructor that inspired you? What chose you on the, what led you to choose the path that you chose? I
had always been interested in pharmacy. Chemistry and biology were things that I was very interested in as well, and so pharmacy was I thought a good choice.
So how do you feel about the fact that in 2013 we actually have a science academy dedicated to science here? You would have loved to have had that.
Yeah, I would have. Yes, that would have been great.
Well, talk about your period at Butler University, and then you took off on your professional career after you left Butler.
Well, I spent 2.5 years. I did 2 years in a summer session, and it was tough. Butler Pharmacy School is a tough program, but I learned a lot and got to. I worked at LaRue Carter part-time as a pharmacy student, so that was an interesting place. Then once I graduated from Butler, I worked at LaRue Carter for 1.5 years as a staff pharmacist.
And then from LaRue Carter, you went on and you joined the IU family of hospitals.
I ran into one of my former students, or excuse me, former classmates. Yeah. And he was working at IU and said there were openings, and that sounded like a lot of fun, so I started working there part-time in the evenings after I got off at LaRue Carter, and it was fun. So I had an opportunity to join staff there, and so I did. It was more interesting, more urgency, more life and death than a psychiatric hospital.
So what year did you join the IU family of hospitals?
1980.
And you're
April of 1980.
you're now a pharmacist at Riley Hospital for
Right.
Children. When did that process come
I
about?
worked at IU Hospital until August of 1980, and then transferred to Riley. It was all in the same family. It's kind of right across the street. And I've worked there since. I'm still employed there.
I know that folks in Central Indiana are very familiar with Riley Hospital for Children and the things that happen, the positive things that come out of Riley Hospital for Children overall are very, very positive. But I would imagine being there on a day-to-day basis, even the positive stories don't begin to scratch the surface of the great things that are being done there. That has to be an amazing environment in which to work.
It is. It's challenging and fun. I look at it as one of the best pharmacy jobs around because you go to like an adult hospital, everything is one size fits all, off the shelf. We deal with patients that might be like have a 24-month gestational age and weigh less than a pound, up to young adults. And so, the dosing's different, the delivery's different. It's exciting. You have to tailor your medication and your delivery system to the size of the patient and their illness.
So not only, I would imagine, is each and every day a new challenge and it presents something new, but let's face it, from a regulation standpoint, they're probably always changing the rules on you too.
Oh yeah, the change is a constant. Both technology and there's challenges and changes, and yeah, it's been a constant.
So that period of time you were a student and you worked at LaRue Carter, and that eventually led to you going on board full time there after you were done at Butler. Is that real life work experience while you're undergoing your educational process, be it high school or college? I would imagine that you would call that very, very vital experience.
Oh yeah, it was. I got to be an assistant, not an assistant pharmacist, was a technician, but I got to, do pharmacy work, which was fun. It wasn't like I was flipping burgers or that kind of thing.
Right.
I was actually being able to do something that I was going to do later in life. So,
now you were
yeah,
telling me the Beech Grove High School itself has changed quite a bit since you were here last.
Right.
But you still get back to Beech Grove. You live on the northeast side of
Right.
Indianapolis and
Right.
have raised your family there. But you say you still get back here because you have family here. So how much, in your impression, has the town of Beech Grove changed since 1970?
Oh my goodness, a lot.
Yeah.
My mom lives on North 9th, and I come down every 2 weeks to go get groceries for and go to the bank and the pharmacy and this and that.
Yeah.
And it's been a challenge the last year with all the construction.
Yeah.
How do you get from here to there?
Right.
But the Main Street's just gorgeous. I mean, it's really looking nice.
But with
Big
all those
change.
changes, I'm guessing when you go into the grocery store, the bank, and the post office, you probably still bump into somebody you know, don't you?
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. Well, on behalf of the Alumni Association and Randy Clevenger, the assistant principal who
Okay.
heads this program up, congratulations
Well,
to you.
thank you.
Welcome to the Beech Grove High School
Thank you
Hall of
very
Fame.
much.
And you're in that forever, by the way.
All right.
Your picture's going to be right out there in that lobby
Okay,
forever.
well, that's neat.
Yeah, congratulations to you.
Okay, thank
and thanks
you.
for joining us. That's Michael Hosimer. He's the 1973 graduate of Beech Grove High School, our most recent inductee into the Hall of Fame. Want to give you the calendar of events for November, so pay attention, moms, dads, and kids. Hey, congratulations to our outstanding band. They'll be in the state finals at Lucas Oil Stadium. That's on November the 2nd. There's a book and paper show going to be held here at the high school. That's on November the 3rd. Acuity algebra testing is set for the 4th. Senior class meetings, moms and dads, you should know this because kids aren't real good about sharing this information from time to time, but the folks at Jostens who handle the caps and the gowns and the graduation announcements and all of that, they'll meet with the senior class on November the 7th, so please be sure to ask your son or daughter about that. A VIP breakfast is scheduled for the 8th. Club pictures will be taken the 11th. Coming up the 11th and 12th, the freshmen will be going to Central 9, the vocational school, to be learning about exciting opportunities there. Some of the other highlights, girls swim team, yep, winter sports just around the corner. They'll open up the 19th at home. It'll be a conference meet against Speedway. The varsity basketball will open up their season the 26th at home against Greenfield Central. And we should let you know, but before you know it, we'll all be carving up the turkey, getting ready for Thanksgiving. School will not be in session the 27th, 28th, and 29th. Jenna Anneker helps provide production assistance for this show, and it's directed by Mr. Wiley Kraft. And again, our thanks to Randy Clevenger for helping us set all of this up. Congratulations one more time to Michael Hosimer, the latest inductee into the Beech Grove Hall of Fame. That's Hornet Highlights. I'm Mark Jane. So long for now.